Hello guys and welcome to my Razer DeathStalker Essential Edition keyboard review. Now I have in mind, before we even get started, this is the Essential version. It is not the Expert one has backlit keys, and it's definitely not the Ultimate Edition, I believe, with the fancy LED screen that does things, I guess. Anyway, the reason why I picked this keyboard is it's looks good, it's minimalistic, it's not flashy, which I don't really like. It has a big palm rest, which is very important to me. I work as a freelance graphic designer and photographer, and most of my time working is in Photoshop. And I use a lot of the Control-Alt key combinations with shortcuts. And my left hand is absolutely loving this keyboard. And the reason why is it has a big palm rest, which is amazing. The palm rest itself on the center is dominated by a white Razer logo, for those who care. And the palm rest is kind of like honeycomb grid material in a way. It's more reflective than the rest of the keyboard, and it is, I would say, this is I've tried. I had quite a few keyboards with expanded palm rest, and I think this is the first keyboard where I felt they really nailed the size of the palm rest, at least for my hand. I'm a fairly tall guy with big hands, and it's perfect. As you can see, well, I'm playing a video on my screen right now, and there is a slight reflection on it, but you can only see it depending on the angle you're looking at the screen or the keyboard, and it's not really a problem. As you can see now, my hand is big enough to pretty much entirely cover the keyboard. I can access all the shortcuts that need to be accessed fairly easily. Have in mind though that people with smaller hands might not be as comfortable as I am on the on this particular keyboard. Now, another reason why I've picked this keyboard are the low profile keys. Now, have in mind this is a membrane keyboard, it's not a mechanical keyboard. So in case you're after a mechanical keyboard for a reason known to you, you might skip this one. The keys are extremely low profile. They don't require a lot of pressure. They don't require any pressure at all to be registered when pressed. They're very silent. They're fairly silent, and the keyboard in general is very nice to type on. It's very comfortable, and I haven't really noticed any fatigue from using it for like a week and a half now. One thing that this keyboard is very likable to me is the G mode, which is basically just a combination of you pressing function and F10 at the same time. And what it does is disables the Windows key. So for example, when you're playing a video game, full screen or whatever, you can't really get yourself in a position where you accidentally press your Windows key and get shot, killed, or some other mean things done to you while you're alt-tabbed. Being a Razer keyboard, of course, it has anti-ghosting technology built in, which basically means that you can press more than, I think it's like 10 keys at the same time with all of them being registered, which is, you know, kind of good. I don't know. My only, well, not really a complaint, but I would prefer the enter key to be larger, but, you know, it's okay. I got used to it in an hour or two. And also some people might complain about the USB cable not being treated with textiles, so it's smoother. But however, even though I'm a full supporter of that on the mouse, which you move a lot, you don't really move your keyboard that much, so for me it's not really a big deal. All in all, guys, I'm very happy with this keyboard. I can recommend it to anyone who is in search of a keyboard, low profile keyboard, and for whom the keyboard being mechanical is not a must. This is a membrane keyboard that runs around 45 euros or around, well, $60 or something like that. And for that money, I don't know, I believe that Razer could have given us a bit more, but I don't think they've given us too little. Anyway, I'm very happy with the keyboard. I hope it's gonna last me as long as my Razer DeathStalker mouse is lasting me, and I've bought this one back in 2010 and it's still brand new. If you have any questions, drop them down below and I'll be more than glad to answer them. Until next time.